Hey there my fellow gamers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 100 mind-blowing facts about one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time, Metal Gear. And to kick things off, let's dive into some facts about the legendary soldier and mastermind behind the Outer Heaven Uprising, Big Boss. Fact number 1. Big Boss's real name is John, and he was born in 1935 in the United States. Fact number 2. During his time as in the US Army Special Forces, Big Boss served in the Vietnam War as a Green Beret, where he earned the nickname Naked Snake due to his preference for jungle camouflage. Fact number 3. Big Boss is known for forming several mercenary groups, including the Militaires Sans Frontières, MSF, and Diamond Dogs, which he built as a new Outer Heaven. Fact number 4. Big Boss later went on to become the commander of Foxhound, the elite Black Ops squad responsible for many undercover missions in the Metal Gear series. Fact number 5. The character design of Big Boss was heavily influenced by famed Hollywood actor Sean Connery, particularly his role as James Bond in the early films. Fact number 6. In Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, Big Boss received a prosthetic eye in the form of an eye patch after losing his left eye in battle. Fact number 7. Big Boss is known for his iconic bandana, which he initially wore as a way to keep the sweat out of his eyes while on missions. Fact number 8. While his motivations and alliances may have changed throughout the series, Big Boss is ultimately portrayed as a tragic hero who fights for his own vision of a better world. Fact number 9. Big Boss's voice actor is David Hayter, who is also known for his work as the voice of Solid Snake. Fact number 10. In Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain, it is revealed that Big Boss actually had a body double, Venom Snake, who was used to help maintain his legend and deceive his enemies. Let's dive right into the middle of our top 100 facts about the legendary game series, Metal Gear. Now, we are going to be focusing on facts 11-20, all about the enigmatic character of Venom Snake. Fact number 11. Venom Snake has a bionic arm that has several unique abilities like a built-in flashlight, a stun gun, and a mini rocket punch, which makes for some exciting gameplay options. Fact number 12. The famous "I'm already a demon" line Venom utters was actually spoken in a 1984 documentary called Streetwise, about the struggles of homeless youth in Seattle. Fact number 13. Despite the heavy influence of David Bowie's character from the movie The Man Who Fell to Earth on Venom Snake's design, Hideo Kojima has revealed that the main inspiration for his character came from Mad Max in the Road Warrior movie. Fact number 14. During the game's development, Kojima originally wanted to make Venom Snake a more overt parody of 80s action movie heroes like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, but decided to make his character more complex in the end. Fact number 15. In the early stages of development, the character of Venom Snake was intended to have a much larger role in the game's story than what ended up in the final cut. This was partially due to the infamous Konami and Kojima split, which resulted in the game's ending being altered. Fact number 16. In the game's ending, we find out that Venom Snake is not actually the real Big Boss, but rather a medic who underwent plastic surgery to take on Big Boss's identity. This plot twist further adds to the game's already complex storyline. Fact number 17. Did you know that you can discover and use a tuxedo costume for Venom Snake in Metal Gear Solid V, The Phantom Pain? It gives our protagonist a more suave and debonair look. Fact number 18. One of Venom Snake's outerwear options is called the Western Tack outfit, and it is a nod to Clint Eastwood's character from the classic spaghetti western trilogy, The Man with No Name. Fact number 19. Venom Snake is known for being one of the most physically capable characters in the game, as he can run long distances without stopping, and can get up quickly whenever he falls down. Fact number 20. Lastly, Venom Snake's personality and backstory are directly influenced by his experiences in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, where he plays a pivotal role as Naked Snake. Understanding that game's events helps to better contextualize the events of his later appearances. There you have it, folks, facts 11-20 all about Venom Snake in the Metal Gear Solid series. Just a quick reminder before we journey down the rest of the facts. Don't forget to sneak up in a little cardboard box and put the subscribe button in a chokehold. Now, let's look at the character Otacon, and diving into some little known facts about him. So, without further ado, here are facts 21-30 about Otacon from Metal Gear. 21. Many fans might not know this, but Otacon was actually originally designed to be an older, distinguished British gentleman. It wasn't until late into the game's development that the idea was scrapped, and the character was reimagined as the Hal Emmerich we all know and love today. 22. In the Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid, Otacon's name is spelled differently. It's actually Otacon instead of Otacon. This is because Kon means child in Japanese, which ties into the character's desire to be seen as more of an adult. 23. Otacon's love for anime is not just a character trait, it's also inspired by Metal Gear creator Hideo Kojima's love for anime. His favorite anime is said to be Mobile Suit Gundam, which has many references throughout the Metal Gear series. 24. Otacon's fear of blood is actually rooted in his real-life inspirations. The character is based on Kojima's friend and frequent collaborator, Shinkawa Yuji. Yuji has a fear of blood and gets faint at the sight of it, which is why this trait was passed on to Otacon. 25. In Metal Gear Solid 2. Sons of Liberty, Otacon's character model was also used for the character Raiden in his naked form. This was a cheeky move on Kojima's part, as both Otacon and Raiden share similar insecurities about their bodies and self-esteem. 26. Otacon's love for the anime Policenauts is also a nod to another game created by Hideo Kojima. Policenauts was a pentaclick sci-fi adventure game developed by Kojima and released in 1994. 27. Otacon's voice actor, Christopher Randolph, was actually inspired by a real physicist. Kojima wanted the character's voice to sound like a real scientist, so he had Randolph channel the voice of a physicist he met at a science conference. 28. Otacon's parents were anti-Metal Gear protesters, which is why he developed a passion for technology and engineering. This also ties into his guilt and reluctance to accept that his own technology such as Metal Gear Rex could be used for destruction rather than progress. 29. In Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater, fans can discover a photo of a young Otacon in his office. He's sitting at his desk wearing a shirt with the Konami logo on it, which is a nice little nod to the creators of the game. 30. Finally, Otacon's unusual fashion sense is actually inspired by Hideo Kojima himself. The Metal Gear creator is known for his own fashion choices, which are often bold and daring. Kojima's love for fashion has certainly rubbed off on Otacon, as seen with his unconventional wardrobe throughout the series. And there you have it folks, 10 little known facts about Otacon from Metal Gear. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Now in this next segment, we'll be covering facts 3140, all about the legendary Solid Snake. 31. Solid Snake may have been based on a real-life individual known as John McAleese. McAleese was a former member of the British SAS, and famously led the charge during the Iranian embassy siege in London in 1980. 32. The character's real name, David, was not revealed until the release of Metal Gear Solid. 33. Solid Snake is a clone of Big Boss, one of the main characters of the series. He was created as part of the government's Les Enfants Terribles project, along with his twin brother Liquid Snake. 34. According to series creator Hideo Kojima, Solid Snake is meant to represent the average gamer. This is why he is often portrayed as a lone wolf who speaks little and relies on stealth to complete his missions. 35. Solid Snake's signature weapon is the Sokum pistol, which he often carries with him on his missions. 36. In the original Metal Gear game, Solid Snake's sprite was based on actor Michael Biehn, best known for his roles in The Terminator and Aliens. 37. Solid Snake has made appearances in various other games outside of the Metal Gear series, including the Super Smash Bros. Series and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. 38. According to Kojima, Solid Snake's iconic mullet hairstyle in Metal Gear Solid was inspired by Mel Gibson's haircut in the movie Lethal Weapon. 39. Solid Snake has been voiced by actor David Hayter in every English language release of the series, with the exception of Metal Gear Solid V. The Phantom Pain. 40. Despite being one of the most iconic characters in video game history, Solid Snake's fate is left uncertain at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots, with many fans still speculating about what happened to him after the events of the game. Now, we are going to take a dive into the character of Liquid Snake. For those who don't know, Liquid Snake is the main antagonist in Metal Gear Solid, and is known for his cold, calculated demeanor, and his complex relationship with the game's protagonist, Solid Snake. Here are 10 facts about Liquid Snake that you probably didn't know. 41. Liquid's real name is Eli, and he is the son of the legendary soldier Big Boss, just like Solid Snake. 42. Unlike Solid Snake, Liquid was born without a right arm, which is why he wears a prosthetic that can transform into different weapons. 43. Liquid's voice actor, Cam Clark, also provided the voice for another prominent character in the series, Colonel Roy Campbell. 44. In Metal Gear Solid 4, Liquid's consciousness takes over the body of Revolver Ocelot, which leads to one of the most memorable boss fights in the franchise. 45. Liquid's favorite weapon is the Stinger missile launcher, which he wields with deadly precision during the game's epic climax. 46. Liquid has a British accent, which is a nod to the fact that his mother was of British descent. 47. In the original Japanese version of the game, Liquid and Solid Snake were not related, and Liquid was simply referred to as Renegade Clone. 48. Liquid's final words before his death, "This isn't over yet," foreshadows the events of Metal Gear Solid 2, where it is revealed that the entire game was a simulation created by a shadowy organization. 49. Liquid has been featured in various spin-off and crossover games, including the fighting game PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. 50. Liquid's legacy has lived on in the Metal Gear franchise, with his ideas and philosophies influencing the actions of other characters long after his demise. We are halfway through our top 100 facts about Metal Gear, and things are just starting to get exciting. Now, we'll be focusing on one of the most enigmatic and complex characters in the Metal Gear franchise, the boss. So, buckle up and let's dive into 10 incredible facts about this character that you probably didn't know. 51. The boss was originally a male character in the early stages of development for Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater. However, creator Hideo Kojima eventually changed the character to a female, leading to one of the franchise's most iconic figures. 52. The boss was based on a real-life person, a World War II spy and saboteur named Virginia Hull. Her courage and dedication to her country inspired Kojima to create the character. 53. The boss's trademark horn hat, which has become one of the most recognizable elements of her appearance, was inspired by the traditional Russian Ushanka hat. 54. The boss's pregnancy in Snake Eater was a major plot point, but it could have been handled differently. Originally, Kojima wanted to make it so that the boss was a virgin birth, but thankfully the idea was scrapped for the more scientifically sound explanation of artificial insemination. 55. The boss was voiced by Lori Allen, an accomplished voice actress who has lent her talents to dozens of video games and animated shows. 56. The boss's codename was not actually given to her by the US government. Instead, she chose it herself as a way of embracing her role as a leader and mentor to the other members of Cobra Unit. 57. The boss's real name was revealed to be Joy in Metal Gear Solid: Peace Walker. This was a nod to the fact that Joy was the codename for the character Eva in Snake Eater, who was revealed to be the boss's surrogate daughter. 58. The boss's final fight in Snake Eater was one of the most emotional moments in the entire franchise. However, it almost didn't happen. Kojima originally planned for the boss to simply die in a cutscene, but he ultimately decided that a boss fight would be a much more satisfying and impactful way to end her story. 59. The boss was a highly skilled martial artist, capable of taking down even the toughest opponents with ease. Her fighting style, which emphasized grappling and throws, was based on the Russian martial arts system. 60. The boss's legacy would go on to play a major role in the events of the later games in the series. Her story and her sacrifice would continue to inspire and drive the characters long after her death. Now, let's start uncovering some secrets about one of the most iconic characters in the series: Revolver Ocelot. So grab your fidget spinners and let's begin. Fact number 61. Revolver Ocelot's real name is Adamska. He was born in Russia and raised in the Soviet Union. Fact number 62. Ocelot's signature move, the spinning gun twirl, was inspired by a classic film starring Clint Eastwood. Fact number 63. Ocelot has only directly killed two main characters in the Metal Gear series: Liquid Snake and the boss. Fact number 64. Ocelot is known for his obsession with guns and his incredible marksmanship. But did you know he's also trained in hand-to-hand combat and knife fighting? Fact number 65. The design of Ocelot's signature gun, the Colt Single Action Army, was based on a real revolver that was popular in the late 1800s. Fact number 66. Ocelot was a key player in the overthrow of the Soviet Union, working alongside Solid Snake, Big Boss, and others to bring down the government. Fact number 67. Ocelot's loyalty is always in question. He has worked with and against various factions throughout the series, sometimes even betraying his closest allies. Fact number 68. Ocelot's accent in the original Metal Gear Solid game was inspired by actor Sean Connery. Later, the accent became more distinct and was influenced by several different regions. Fact number 69. Ocelot's multiple personalities, including Liquid and Revolver, are based on a real psychological condition known as dissociative identity disorder. Fact number 70. According to creator Hideo Kojima, Ocelot is his favorite character in the series. Kojima even named his cat after the sharpshooter. And there you have it, folks. 10 fascinating facts about Revolver Ocelot, one of the most complex and intriguing characters in the Metal Gear universe. Quick reminder to sharpshoot that like button right between the L and the I. In this installment, we'll be looking at facts 71 through 80, and they're all about one of the most iconic characters in the Metal Gear franchise rating. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Fact number 71. Raiden made his first appearance in Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty. At the time, fans were expecting the game to be centered around Solid Snake, the protagonist of the first Metal Gear Solid game. However, players were surprised when they found out they were controlling a new character, Raiden. Fact number 72. The original concept for Raiden was a lot different from the final version we see in the game. Initially, he was supposed to be an African-American male with a bionic arm. However, the game's director, Hideo Kojima, decided to change the character's design to a more androgynous look, which caused some controversy among fans. Fact number 73. Raiden's real name is Jack. He was born in Liberia, Africa, and was kidnapped as a child and forced to become a child soldier. He was eventually rescued by Solid Snake and became a member of Foxhound. Fact number 74. When the design of Raiden changed, so did his voice actor. Originally, the character was supposed to be voiced by Christopher Randolph, who had also voiced Solid Snake. However, when the character went in a new direction, a new voice actor was brought in. Quinton Flynn was eventually cast in the role, and he has played the character in all of his appearances since. Fact number 75. Fans were split on Raiden when he first appeared in Metal Gear Solid 2. Some loved the new character, while others were disappointed that Solid Snake wasn't the protagonist. However, over time, Raiden has become a fan favorite, and he has been the main character in several Metal Gear games since his debut. Fact number 76. Raiden is a skilled swordsman and is proficient in both Japanese and European sword fighting styles. His weapon of choice is the high-frequency blade, a sword that uses high-frequency vibrations to increase its cutting power. Fact number 77. Raiden's appearance in Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots caused some controversy because of his new cybernetic body, which gave him a more machine-like appearance. However, this new look was essential to the character's story, as he had been severely injured in battle and needed the enhancements to survive. Fact number 78. Raiden's abilities in Metal Gear Rising. Revengeance are vastly different from his appearances in other Metal Gear games. In Revengeance, Raiden is a cyborg ninja who can run on walls, deflect bullets with his sword, and even slow down time for a limited period. Fact number 79. In Metal Gear Solid 4, Raiden's full name is revealed to be Jack the Ripper. This is a reference to the infamous serial killer who terrorized London in the late 1800s. Fact number 80. Raiden has made cameo appearances in other video games, including Little Big Planet, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. He has also been a playable character in the fighting game, Street Fighter X Tekken. And that's it for facts 71 through 80. Raiden is such an iconic character in the Metal Gear franchise, and I hope you learned something new about him today. We've already covered some amazing details about the series, but now it's time to focus on one of its most iconic characters, Roy Campbell. Fact number 81. Roy Campbell is a retired US Army colonel and plays a pivotal role in the Metal Gear series. Fact number 82. Campbell first appears in Metal Gear Solid as the player's primary radio contact, and later serves as a supporting character in subsequent games. Fact number 83. Campbell's full name is Leland Roy Campbell, but he's usually referred to simply as Roy. Fact number 84. He was born in Newport Beach, California, and joined the US Army when he was 18 years old. Fact number 85. Campbell worked alongside Solid Snake on several missions, including Operation Intrude N-313 and Operation Snake Eater. Fact number 86. In Metal Gear Solid 2, Campbell becomes the chief advisor to Raiden and helps guide him through his mission. Fact number 87. Campbell's son, David, aka Solid Snake, is one of the main protagonists of the series. Fact number 88. Roy does not appear in person in Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots, but still serves as an off-screen advisor to Snake. Fact number 89. Campbell is known for his dry wit and sense of humor, often using quips and sarcasm to lighten tense situations. Fact number 90. Although Campbell is often portrayed as a somewhat aloof figure, it's clear that he cares deeply for his friends and comrades, particularly Solid Snake. Well, we've reached the end of our top 100 facts about Metal Gear, and what better way to wrap things up than with some fascinating facts about the man behind it all, Hideo Kojima. Here are the final 10 facts. 91. Hideo Kojima has admitted to being a big fan of American TV series, like 24 and The Sopranos. 92. During his early career, Kojima developed a number of non-Metal Gear games, including one about a samurai named Polissimos. 93. Kojima has stated that his favorite Metal Gear Solid game is the second entry in the series, Sons of Liberty. 94. He also claims to have based Solid Snake, the main character of the Metal Gear series, on the iconic Snake Plissken from the movie Escape from New York. 95. Kojima's parents were both involved in the film industry, which may have influenced his love of storytelling and creating immersive cinematic experiences. 96. In 2011, Kojima came up with the concept for a new studio, Kojima Productions, which would become the sole developer of future Metal Gear games. 97. Despite stepping away from the Metal Gear franchise after the release of Metal Gear Solid V, Kojima has continued to explore his passion for storytelling and immersive gameplay with his latest game, Death Stranding. 98. Kojima is known for his quirky sense of humor, which is evident in many of the Easter eggs and references hidden throughout the Metal Gear series. 99. Kojima is also an avid fan of Japanese anime and manga, and has referenced and paid homage to many classic works in his games. 100. And finally, Hideo Kojima is widely regarded as one of the most innovative and influential game designers of our time. His contributions to the industry have forever changed the way we think about and experience video games. And there you have it, folks. 100 amazing facts about Metal Gear, including some fascinating nuggets about the legendary Hideo Kojima himself. I hope you've enjoyed this list as much as I have, and until next time, keep on gaming.